Well, another interesting episode, another interesting adaptation. They really did a lot of things different. My mic isn't picking up shit. Give me one sec. The um the adaptation has chosen some new stuff, and that's mostly what we're gonna go over. The episode does what it needs to do. The animation's fantastic. Uh, it's a great setting. It's all you could have expected from everything they've shown so far. Another great episode. There's We'd expect nothing less. So they know how to adapt it. Will note there is some more anime only shit. Mostly just changing a scene around, maybe to attempt to make more sense or make it more interesting. I don't really know. There is one part that I'm a little unhappy that they cut out, which I believe they cut out. It feels like they cut out. Um, it's it's fine. I just I think it gives more intent. Let's go over the few things they changed. So the few things they changed her fingernails, which you see only one missing, but obviously the manga panel shows like four missing. Not really that significant. Matter of fact, the anime probably makes more sense. She gives one for one use, but to be fair, it seems like maybe using the whole snake maybe costs a few more. Probably makes sense because when she uses the tail, it only costs like one. So it is what it is. I'd say the significant change is what happens in the fight between Kobane and the Katana Bro and Snake Bitch. That's what we're gonna call him. I'm not very good at remembering names. I remember faces, unfortunately. But she shoots Katana Man twice. In the anime, it is on purpose. In the manga, it is not. In the manga, she tries to shoot Snake Bitch, but in the anime, she just shoots the Katana guy. So I don't like that. This is going to be my one pet peeve. Everything else is fantastic. Everything else is great. It's visually weird. Wild shit's going on. It feels like they changed the formation of the Katana Man fight as well when it's Denji versus him, but that's yeah, it's petty. It doesn't really matter. Um, the big change is she's trying to shoot the snake bitch, and then the katana dude blocks for her, and then Kobane runs out of ammo, and they get in the van and drive off without them. Now, in the anime, she intentionally shoots Katana Man, runs away from bullets, all action style, dodges them. Cool. Then listen, if it's cool, I don't care. It was cool, but it's not really what happens. And then she picks up Denji and uses him as a shield. Good choice. He's made out of metal and basically immortal. Not a bad bullet shield. Um, then they get in the car and she shoots at the car. It never happens. She never shoots at the car in the manga. Um, just weird. It's a weird change. I get they wanted to make more sense, but I think it makes even less sense. Just go with how Fujimoto wrote it. Just go with how he wrote it. It was written fine. It made sense. Um, yeah, I mean, Makima's been presented in a great way. Another fantastic ending, artsy, lovely. Love every one of those. I can't praise this one enough. Now, when this season's over, I will probably be doing another series where I review volumes, starting at part two. So I'm not gonna do the first part of Chainsaw Man because I know those videos have been done to death. So I don't really need to. If you wanted to know, you've watched the video on it by now. So we're gonna be starting at volume reviews of part two. Um, so when the season's over, we'll see. We'll probably be at volume 12 and 13, and I'll probably do 12 and the next week 13, and then it'll be like monthly, because the volumes are going to be about a month, maybe even a little more, but it will be volume reviews just to, you know, give me time, and then we'll probably do some different series. But for now, that's what we're sticking to. Um, Fantastic episode. They managed to pace where they needed to be. This is the other stuff. The fights did take a bit longer. Maybe it's because they felt they needed to, because they were starting to get into the chapter. They would have had to get into the chapter, and they knew the endpoint they wanted. They wanted the endpoint of. Let's get the specific chapter for you. I got it right here. They wanted the endpoint to be right at 28. That's where they wanted it to come, because they want to be on track. We got around 3 episodes left, 9 chapters, maybe 10. Let's see if we go for 10. No, we go for about 9 chapters. That's about exactly where we want to be. Yep. So that's what they're gonna do. That's perfect. It's the exact ending we expect. We end at around chapter 38. That's when this art gets cleaned up. But it's what I was expecting. I think they did a good job of, instead of just like cutting a lot of content, they actually added a bit more content and managed to still push the story enough, because 19-page chapters in Chainsaw Man don't feel like 19 pages, especially the action ones. They can feel a lot quicker. So they needed to add a little bit more to fill that slot in. So that's what they did. And it worked. Just wish it made a bit more sense. So yeah, the next episode we're looking to get maybe we're probably just on a 3 chapter track for the rest. That's it. We're just on a 3 chapter track. There's not gonna be, you know, a reason they need to add anything significant. We're gonna follow the story as it should be, and I'm excited. I feel like, without a doubt, because of this popularity, we are absolutely getting a season 2. I don't know if there's any doubt that we ever would be. Um, I wonder if they're still gonna go with my angle. I don't know, but if there's it's weird when you do movies, right? But if there's a series that's gonna end in a movie, that's not just like you know, there are other series that have done this, but I feel like it's uncommon, right? You usually don't end the story with a movie. I've seen it with a few light novels. I feel like it's not done much when you're talking about a standard anime. But if there was a series to do it, it'd be this one. You're looking at around, we've done around 38 chapters. We do another 38. We're hitting about 76. Then we need 20 to cap off the series. You put that into a movie, and you've got the whole part 1 of Chainsaw Man done. I'm not pushing for it to be a movie specifically. They don't have to, but it just kind of makes sense with the series. Um, Part 2, we're talking long. We're talking years out. We don't even need to speculate on that shit. There's no point. We are talking years out. But this is just a little ending to my thoughts of how the pacing of this is going to go. We're probably going to talk about this every week, unless the pacing is just what I expect. Kind of just stacking on the idea that season 2 into a movie makes sense, unless they want to do. It's just, if you do another 38 chapters, you're going to be at a weird point. You're going to be at 76. You're only going to have 20 chapters left. You can't make a season out of that, because that's only 8 episodes. Maybe a lot happens, but you probably stick it in a movie. That's all I'm saying. Let's get specific. We can figure this out. You and I. We can figure this out. Where does 76 end? Fuck it. We could open the movie with that. Yeah. Fuck it. We could open the movie with that. A cliffhanger into the movie? Fuck it. But we'll see. We probably. I see. We probably jam that whole Gun Devil arc in the movie. That's what I'd do. I'd look to get around 70 something, and I'd jam the whole fucking Gun Devil arc in the movie. And yeah, that'd make for a good ending to part 1, and then we'll look after. So, starting in a month, actually, because that's around when this ends, we will be doing our volume reviews. We'll go over the volumes. We'll go into detail about the characters, about what I like about them. Haven't really disliked the character yet. I have disliked one thing about the volumes, but that's fine. We'll get into it when we review them. And I will see you next week for another episode of Chainsaw Man episode 10. Bye.